Let's crack the code on Shopify digital marketing, traffic as a whole to your store. My name is Steve with the branding agency, mybrandingagency.com. Like and subscribe. Comment on the video if you're using Shopify, if you're trying to do online marketing on your own, or you're working with someone. Anything in the comments section. Always look forward to hearing back from you. So let's just jump right in. This is a good guide. This is a step-by-step guide that I created, and it's a good way just for me to follow along on this video. So, traffic to your store can come from a lot of different sources. Obviously, Google is going to be one of the most important sources of traffic for you. So, you do definitely want to have some type of, they call it SEO, content marketing. So you create content in the form of blog content, you target your keywords, your topics, and you need to understand how to optimize your content so it will appear better in the search rankings when people are searching for your product or services. So nowadays, you a lot of new store owners don't understand how much content you do need to create on your e-commerce store. In a lot of cases, they don't even know. They won't even create any blog content. They will just have their product pages, and a lot of new Shopify store owners think that the traffic will come, from various sources of traffic, Google being one of them, just because of the product that you're offering. But that's not the case. Google in general is content driven. So you need to create a content calendar around your products, really become a resource for your products, really give them your followers, everyone helpful information about your product. Nowadays, as I mentioned, creating a tremendous amount of content, if you have a small team, or maybe it's just family members, it's really difficult to create everything on your own, and everyone knows AI has really been a game changer. So you want to have some type of automation to your content creation, make it efficient. Kind of all The more efficient you can make it, and the more content that you could produce in a short amount of time, it's really a win-win for you and your online store. So let me show you what I do and how I help clients. Actually, before I jump into that, let me give you more idea about, I apologize, kind of backtracking here, but let me give you a better idea of what I mean by traffic and kind of the stages of traffic. So Google operates on keywords. Let's just say that you're trying to find traffic around certain flavors of coffee. You're going to want to target that particular keyword and generate um, content around that keyword. So the more keywords that you can rank for, the better marketing site, Shopify site you're going to have, the more targeted visitors are going to end up on your website. People that are proactively on Google searching for different types of espresso coffee or different coffee flavors. They didn't randomly just end up there. They ended up on your page from search for a reason. So don't ignore that Google traffic. You have to start ranking your Shopify store for keywords. It's a necessity. You can't ignore it. If you ignore it, you're going to be out of business, and whether it's a year or 2 years, whatever the time frame is. So follow along my journey. This is a fairly smaller site, but they're doing actually much better than most sites that I see. They rank for 1,500 keywords related to different types of coffee flavors. They're actually doing a pretty decent job. A lot of new Shopify store owners, I work with a lot of coffee brands, as you could probably, that's why I'm using this as an example. So a lot of new Shopify store owners won't even rank for 500 keywords, or maybe not even 100. you need to build up this keyword rank for a large amount of keywords if you're going to grow your Shopify store. So here's kind of the floor of keyword rankings and having a Shopify store. Here's another coffee brand that has a little bit more of a presence online in Google search. They rank for approximately 3,300 keywords. And then here's a larger brand. It's not way up at the top of the food chain, but it's higher up, and they rank for 13,400, 13,400, 13,400. Listen, it's really important. You need to grow. If you can get to 50,000, 100,000 over time, you're going to have a very successful Shopify business and a Shopify store. You're going to have a great amount of traffic, targeted traffic. Look at these keywords: best coffee beans, ground coffee. If someone is searching for ground coffee on Google, that's a targeted visitor. More than likely, there's some buying intent. Buy coffee online. That is a buyer intent keyword. So don't ignore this. And the way that you're able to do this is to build content around these keywords. So I talked about creating content efficiently and trying to just really speed up the process. AI is very helpful right now. This is a tool that I use. It's called Surfer SEO. And this is an outstanding tool. Why is it outstanding? Is because it's going to really allow you to do everything all in one, quickly, and very cost effectively. This is what's called a keyword planner. And a lot of people, let's say that you're targeting a specific keyword. So let's use this one: SEO for Shopify. What you need to do, you can't write one article on SEO for Shopify. You need to do research and find a number of different topics, write about all these different topics, and this is going to help you rank. This is going to help you build out your keywords. This is going to help you all around organic traffic. So this is one of the things that this tool does for you, is it'll help you build out your content calendar once you find certain keywords that you want to start writing about and ranking for. Another thing that this tool will do is it'll help you write your content, and it'll also help you optimize it. AI is really big right now, and everyone wants to talk about Chat GPT, but the Chat GPT content that it creates, it's not, if you read what it generates, it's not good content. It's really not readable. This tool, once you find your keyword that you want to write about or your topic, you could just, in a sense, start writing out the article, hit generate the content. This is actually an article that I wrote about the software itself. It'll actually handle the entire process for you. It'll create your title. It'll create your subheadings. It'll create some images. I don't use the images, but just because they're AI generated, you do need some custom images. Excuse me. And it does a great job on the content creation. It sounds like a human. It's written like a human. You can't tell that AI wrote this article. You do have to go back and do some editing, but it's minimal editing. I use Grammarly. I'll post this, or I'll paste this into Grammarly. I'll go in there, clean it up a little bit. That doesn't take long. It takes about 20 minutes for me to put it into Grammarly. Grammarly makes a few suggestions, and you're off to the races. And then you could see your optimization score here. And this is going to give you a scale of 0 or 1 to 100. Obviously, it's just like a traffic light: red, yellow, and green. When you're in the green, you're pretty good. It'll tell you what the top article score is. See right here, it says top article 85. So this one's 79. A lot of times I'll post it and see how it'll perform. So again, getting back to, let's not really get off the beaten path here and talking about keywords and increasing your keyword count. Use the resources in there in a tool like Surfer. There's a million of them out there. I use Surfer. It's, I think, the best tool on the market, but there's many different tools out there. Start with finding out, building your content calendar. And as I mentioned, this keyword research, I know I'm jumping around and I hope it's not confusing by jumping from screen to screen, but start to build out your content calendar and start to build out content, post it, and then review your results. This is a tool that I use, another tool, Ahrefs. They're not a affiliate partner of mine. It's a great tool. But if you have, I shouldn't even really mention them. If you have Google Search Console, that's all you need. And I talk about that in this article as far as configuring Google Search Console. Configuring Google Search Console is going to be one of the first things that you're going to need to do for your Shopify website. And what this does is it gives you dedicated information about your search performance. There's Google Analytics. Google Analytics is going to give you traffic from every resource, whether it's social media, whether it is organic search, direct, multiple different traffic resources. But Google Search Console is specifically for Google search traffic. So it's a direct feed into Google, and it'll tell you everything that you want to know. If you're doing anything wrong that Google doesn't like, it'll ping you right here and give you a notification, and you can submit a fix in a sense. If it gives you a message that you have an error, you could submit a fix. I could pop this open. There is, probably a section in here where it would say, there's an indexing issue. View the issue details, submit the fix, and they'll tell you if it's been fixed or not. But again, I don't want to get too far off the beaten path as far as digital marketing, your Shopify store, and starting to build and grow. You really, truly can't ignore content creation. You absolutely, positively have to start. If you want to call it a blog, if you want to call it news, latest news, whatever you want to call it, you need to start building out content, a content calendar about your products, educate. I always tell people come to Google for answers. So if you start to find questions around your product and start to answer those questions, that's a great way to start building good quality traffic to your website. If you answer questions specifically related to your product, that type of content is something that's going to show up in Google search. So I'll do a second part to this video for your Shopify store and digital marketing, and really kind of a beginner's guide. I wanted to focus on SEO, if you want to call it, or content marketing, and really start to get website content, blog content, article content onto your website and start ranking for keywords. I can't stress to you how important ranking for a large number of keywords is. If you are an online store, a Shopify store, if you're not ranking for bottom level, the floor 2,000 keywords that are specifically related to your product, you in turn have nothing. You don't have a business. You don't have a Shopify store. There's no way that you're going to be able to be successful if you're not at least, at a minimum, ranking for 2,000 keywords. And trust me, that is a very low floor. It really depends on the product specifically that you're selling, but you need to start cranking out content. So a good way to do it is automate the process of content. Let AI do as much as it can for you. Again, Surfer SEO is a great tool. If you want more information on that, in the comments section, ask me about Surfer SEO. I am an affiliate partner for them. They don't pay me, but I do promote their software because I use it and it's great software. So in the notes, I'll put a 7-day free trial. And I would suggest if you are a Shopify store owner, it's a no-brainer. Try the 7-day free trial, and if you need any help, I can walk you through it. But it's really easy to use. The software itself, I mean, it's simple. You can't really screw it up. Again, my name is Steve with the branding agency, mybrandingagency.com. I appreciate it if you've made it this far in the video, and I'll talk to you again soon, and thank you for watching.